This is Vanessa Harris with FunForTheDisabled.com coming at you from Chicago, Illinois. I'm here with my friend Stella the Giraffe to talk to you about a wonderful place called Harbour Ranch. Harbour Ranch is located in Barrington, Illinois. It's a paradise where miniature horses and donkeys are transformed into unicorns. Harbour Ranch provides animal therapy for the disabled, veterans, schools, libraries, and many community events in Illinois. SOUL is an acronym for Sharing of Unconditional Love. The ranch is considered a harbor for peace and tranquility. They are providing animal therapy since 2013. The Harbour Ranch began operating in 2018, and they plan to extend a welcome to visitors at the ranch on site starting in 2019. Jody, founder and president of Harbour Ranch, invited me to visit Harbour Ranch, and it is an amazing place. I got to meet each of the therapy miniature donkeys and horses, and also saw her full-size horses and therapy dogs. Jody has been an experienced dog handler for most of her life. She is also an accomplished horsewoman who owned and rode 2 full-size horses. Jody was inspired to buy miniature horses and start an equine therapy program in 2011 when she saw an ad for mini therapy horses. Her vision of bringing a little heaven to those in need soon became a reality. Harbour Ranch has 3 therapy dogs, Buffett, Dudley, and Marshall, 4 mini donkeys who are in training to become therapy animals, Bugsy, Prancer, Princess, and Karma, 9 mini horses, 7 of whom are already registered therapy horses: Mystery, Lunar, Turnabout, Faith, Grace, Charmer, and Cinderbella. 2 mini horses will be registered in 2019: Cream Puff and Cupcake. 2 full-size horses, Garth and Stitch, who are not therapy horses, but have been trained to entertain the ranch's visitors. Harbour Ranch has 36 registered volunteer handlers. All of the animals and handlers are tested and registered by Pet Partners, which is the only organization in the United States that registers therapy animals. Pet Partners has 40 years of experience and research. There is a stringent training and testing program which takes at least 6 months, where the handler and the animal must be trained and tested together. Official therapy teams, the animal, and the handler are retested every 2 years. Some of the programs that Soul Harbour Ranch gets involved in are visits to the ranch, visits off-site for the Ability Challenge, community events, hospitals, schools, libraries, veterans organizations, nursing and retirement communities, etc. Soul Buddies Animal Therapy Club at Barrington High School. Walk With Me, where members of the community walk and visit with the therapy animals in response to the Surgeon General's program dealing with walking for better health. Story Time and Read With Me, library programs where children are either read to with therapy animals present or allowed to read to the animals to increase literacy. Just Say Whoa to Bullying, a nationally known bullying prevention program that assists children and adults in recognizing and respecting the differences in one another by partnering with therapy animals. Good for the Soul, quarterly events including meditation, yoga, essential oils, and other activities to increase happiness. These sessions are sometimes used with therapy animals. So tell me about the fundraising you've been doing.
Yeah, so because we are a nonprofit and we do not charge for visits, we mostly rely on private donations, fundraising, such as fundraisers we do on a monthly basis. We do Dine to Donates, where people will go to a restaurant and they get donated 15%. Probably 3/4 of the places that we visit are also nonprofits, so they are unable to make a donation.
Oh, really?
So for us, it's very important for us to be able to continue and sustain this program. It's important that we do fundraising, that we reach out and find people that believe in our mission, that believe animals are healing, and will make a donation so that we can continue. An example of funds so we have 13 miniature horses. It costs $25 for a hoof trim every 4 to 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, so usually 6 weeks. Sometimes in the wintertime even we can get away with 8 weeks, but again, those costs add up. The hay, all their grain, their immunizations, their dental work. So all of that, the transportation costs, all of that goes into the costs that are required to run this organization.
Yeah.
And we're all volunteers. So they live on our property. I'm not paid. None of our volunteers are paid. So it's very, very important, A, that the costs are first met to run the organization, and B, we will, be pursuing a capital campaign to be able to build a barn so that we can offer more on-site visits. That's probably a year or two in the future, unless we can find people that believe in the mission just through outreach, like with what you're doing, Vanessa. So that's where it's very important that we tell people who we are.
Yeah.
And we show people what our animals can do for others. And you feel happy, you feel good.
Yeah, you do.
How do you feel around them?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this.
So that's the exact type of, comments that we want, the exact type of feeling, because, it's, as we know, like the Maya Angelou, the quote where, you can show people, but how do you make them feel? Because that's what they're going to remember.
Yeah.
Is the feeling of happiness, joy, of love, of comfort. It goes back to our tagline, sharing of unconditional love.
Yeah.
And that's what animals do.
Soul Harbour Ranch is a nonprofit 501c3 charitable organization whose operational expenses are covered by donations, sponsorships, and grants. There are several ways to support Soul Harbour Ranch, including going online at facebook.com or smile.amazon.com and checking out their sites there, or even purchasing memorabilia like this baseball cap, which you can get at closetalk.com. That's CLOZTALK.com. For more information about supporting Soul Harbour Ranch, or to find out how to interact with them, go to their website, which is soulharborranch.com, or contact them at soulharborranch@gmail.com, or call 855-408-SOUL. Visiting with the therapy animals is an experience which brings one much peace and happiness that should not be missed. Because of the size of the herd and the fact that the ranch is small, visits to the ranch are by invitation only. If you are interested in visiting the ranch or attending one of their off-site events, please contact Jody Deagle at soulharborranch@gmail.com. That about wraps it up for this week. I really enjoyed visiting the ranch and meeting all of the wonderful animals there. I hope you enjoyed this video and are motivated to find out more about the Soul Harbour Ranch. Happy New Year, and bye-bye from me and my silent partner, Stella the giraffe. Please share this video with all your friends and family.